Hello, welcome to Kent Beer Reviews. Thanks for joining me again. Right, today we've got a collaboration beer with Duggars in Sweden and Cloudwater. And as you can see, this is their pale ale. I'm not going to recut it. Coming in at a big 6.5% ABV, 330ml bottle. I purchased this beer at the Ghost Whale in Brixton. Cracking bottle shop. They've got 4 keg lines and the amount of beers they've got is just pretty impressive. So the commercial description is that you're not going to get much else by the look of it. This was added onto Untapped on the 28th of March. So we're now March, April, May, June. I'm reviewing this on the 5th of July. So this is about 3 months old-ish, I think. It's got T961 on the top as well as the date. So I don't know if they're giving this more than one. There's more than one batch or not. Either way, but that is a big shelf life. 28th of the 3rd, 2018. So they could be giving this a year shelf life, which is interesting. But looking at it in the bottle, it already looks hazy, and there's a lot of sediment there. So let's crack it open then. I'm in a 6.5% pale ale. That's a big old pale ale. Normally when they're in that kind of range, they're an IPA. Beer in a glass then. So yeah, it's a hazy pale ale. Cloudwater, as you know, out of Manchester. Let's leave it like that for a minute. So it's a half finger, pure white, fluffy head. It's looking a bit darker on camera, but to me, with the light the other side, it's looking like a kind of lemony colour. Gentle carbonation running through the beer. But yeah, it's looking a lot more kind of maltiness to it, looking with the light behind, or in front of the beer. Let's get an aroma then. Wow. Big citrusy notes. I don't know the IBUs or the hops they've used in this. All the commercial descriptions I've seen, it says pale ale about 50 times, which we know it's a pale ale. Yeah, lovely, zesty, orange, lemon. There's a slight underlying kind of breadiness to it, maybe to the malt. But yeah, juicy. Maybe a little bit of lime touch, but not much. This is more about the oranginess, citrusiness, you know. But not so much. There is lime there, but it's very minimal. Ah, it smells beautiful. Slight biscuity malt. Cheers. Wow. And that is coming through in the flavour, that zesty citrusiness. It's one of them zingy beers, you know. Really good. Slight kind of, like the aroma again, slight bready, biscuity malt. Dances around the palate quite well. There's a slight dankness, a slight pine edge as well. Very easy drinking for a 6.5% ABV beer. Let's get the rest of this in the bottle then. It should cloud up a little bit more than it already is. If you don't want the sediment, don't swing the bottle around like this. Just keep it in there and pour it in gently. Didn't cloud up an awful lot more than I thought it was going to. Perhaps there wasn't so much sediment as I thought. There's no floaties as such, but yeah, it is a unfiltered beer. 3/4 of a white head now. That is lovely. Pine needle edge to it, slight dryness. It's more sweet to my palate than bitter. Very drinkable. You could drink this so quickly, and then I'll have another one if you had a few bottles at your disposal. A little bit pricey. I can't remember how much I paid for it. It's around about the £5.50 mark, so it's a bit pricey for a 330ml beer. But if you're into your craft beers and you know this kind of style of drink, then, and you've got, you know, perhaps you just buy a few rather than loads. A lot of people look at this and think, oh, how can you pay that much for a beer? You have to realise that beer in Scandinavia is very expensive anyway. It's being produced as well by 2 breweries, and the ingredients as well, although I don't know what the ingredients is in this. It's probably Citra, possibly Mosaic, I have no idea. I'm just having a guess. And the IBU count, if I was guessing at that, I put it around about 40 to 50. It doesn't particularly feel very bitter to my palate. Someone who's having a pale ale for the first time tried it, they would probably say, oh wow, that's too bitter for me. Or they might like it, oh that's nice. There's a slight grapefruit there that could be giving off a little bitterness. I don't know if there's any bitter in hops. I assume there is, but what they are, I don't know. Does it come across as a dry hop beer? Yeah, possibly. There is a slight dryness on the back end. Nice, sweet, zesty front end. Cracking beer. Let's give it a rating then, and I'll leave you in peace. Easy drinking for a 6.5. Just getting that kind of bitter around the side of the tongue. Definitely more of a grapefruit bitterness it's coming across anyway. Beautiful stuff. For me, that's a 9 out of 10. That's a 9 out of 10 from me. I think my good friend James over at Rampant Lion Reviews has reviewed this. I'm pretty sure he has. I'll look down below and see if he has. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure he has. This is the collaboration between Duggars and Cloudwater. No information there. It's brewed with oats. I don't know. Lupulol. I guess it's possibly with a hop powder. There's a little bit of I don't read Swedish, so I'm sure someone may comment. Anyway, thanks for watching then. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, that'd be really cool. Give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you very shortly on the next review. Cheers for watching.